Hey there, Bloomers and friends. Rev Kev coming to you from the Bloom office again this week. It is a time when we're looking forward to Sunday coming up. It's a big Sunday for Bloom for two reasons. The significant one in the life of our congregation is that it's a time when we are going to have a Seeds for Our Community dedication litany, and that is the culmination of our stewardship campaign for underwriting our budget for 2020. It is important to note that what we've been talking about is that seeds were planted a long time ago for Bloom, actually 17 years ago, and we have continued to grow as that phrase bloom, blossom, celebrate, as someone wrote to me in a card when they sent a contribution many years ago, probably in that first year. And we've been planting those seeds, and we do that all along with ministry in so many ways. I just wonder if we know how Bloom touches so many different lives. We know, obviously, the fact that we do the meals on Mondays and Tuesdays. We do the backpacks at the beginning of the school year, the Christmas gift cards in December, and we participate around the world with our church-wide mission offerings and our contributions to our wider church underwriting, and in that way we are connecting with people globally and nationally, as well as throughout our conference in doing the good work of ministry in our corner of the Church of Jesus Christ. We also, have programs that are going on all throughout the week, and I think about the meaningful times that we have for Sunday worship, the meaningful times for Bible Bites on Wednesday night, for Bloomtones Choir, for various kinds of readers theater groups, and also at the women's group when they start meeting again in the season, Women of Bloom, the various kinds of other social activities that we have, and going to the theater. Any of these kind of things are times when people have a meaningful moment in their lives, a gathering, a getting together. I know also that, I was making a list of organizations that we connect with in some way, and, Desert Winds Freedom Band, California Desert Chorale, Modern Men, Palm Springs Gay Men's Chorus, Coachella Valley Symphony, the Desert Pride Center, the Desert Ensemble Theater, the Coachella Valley Repertory Theater, the Palm Canyon Theater, the Trans Community Coalition, and Pueblos Unidos. All of these are organizations that we support. In the one way, we are doing some advertising, as we have done in the Palm Canyon Theater booklet this year for the first time. And in other ways, we are contributing to those organizations as we're contributing to the whole community. Our community is giving to our wider community in these ways, and that's a way in which we establish connections, and a way in which we are doing some influencing, as well as doing outreach, as well as hopefully giving the message to invite people to tell them they're welcome here, you're welcome here, and to be a part of our God's love and good works, as we've been saying in ads more recently. This is a connection that we do, and as a result of that, it is true that in our ministries we have infinite possibilities. There's just so many things we can do, and obviously we have to do it from a capacity that makes sense for Bloom and is affordable and is right and makes good outreach. We also know that we're trying to diversify and reach out in various directions as we look at fulfilling our goal that we have of achieving 200 members by 2022. And in that way, it's a matter that we need to be more out in the community and inviting people to come in. So this is the bulletin cover for this week. Talks about our infinite possibilities. We're going to have that dedication of our stewardship pledges for the year. We're going to also have acknowledgement and recognition of the fact that this is the Sunday before Transgender Day of Remembrance. And we know that that's coming up on November 20th, and there will be activities here in Palm Springs, excuse me, and anyone who wants to participate in that can watch for those activities and be able to show up either for the whole time or part of the time, but be there for the support. The last thing that I want to say today is something I'm going to share up in the open leadership meeting tonight. And that's that as a result of the study that I'm doing on the dissertation, which, by the way, if you can see that I have dark circles under my eyes, it's because I'm getting up very early and trying to work every day as I have deadlines this Friday, next Friday, the following Wednesday, in order to get it to a point where it is being submitted for review by the school on December 12th. But in going through the research and some of the things we've talked about here, I came across an aspect for organizational life that was actually goal for all of us. And the goal that I'm going to share with Open Leadership Team is that together we are working, one, to reduce vicious cycles. And vicious cycles are when people get caught up in negativity and start trying to tear each other down or tear the organization down for some reason or another because they get stuck in that. And instead of vicious cycles, we want to create virtuous cycles. And virtuous cycles are people working together to raise and to improve life. In fact, it specifically says that the reason we do this is to improve our effectiveness as congregations all together and as individuals within the congregations, whether we're the clergy, whether we're elected leaders, officers, hired staff, laity, people who are attending, that all we're going to improve all of our effectiveness. And what do we need to be effective about? That is to enlarge our capacity to love. That is our purpose. We hope that you'll join us this Sunday. If you can't be with us in body, please be with us in spirit. And of course, you can tune in at 10 a.m. on Sunday on Facebook Live. We hope to see you. Until then, please keep us in your prayers.